Hello guys, Silver Butterflies here. I will do review of 3 perfumes. I have samples and I'm considering to buy something of this, but so far I do investigations. Let's just start. First one, Chloe Eau de Parfum. Second one, Floral Coach New York. It's 2018. It's a flanker. And Azzaro Wanted Girl. It's also modern. So we see what is the best so far in my opinion. I sprayed Chloe. To me, it's a bit, I wouldn't say old-fashioned because it's created 2008. It's not just far away from now, but compared to era of perfumery, it's like in the last decade. It's way back, and that's how it smells. It's like a way back smell. Although I'm aficionado and I'm advocate of all vintage perfumes, but for some certain reason it never was on my radar, so I don't know, maybe I'll get used to it. But so far, to me, I like the bottle, the architecture of it. I like the notes, but I don't like the character of this perfume, because to me it's like a businesswoman in a suit, and it's not me right now. If someone is business lady, I think it's your perfume. I'll tell you the notes. Sublime, powdery rose, feminine, natural, sexy and chic. Yeah, it is. It's powdery rose, but some note is kind of disturbing me. I don't know which one. Maybe it's just me. Compared to this Chloe Floral Coach, it's totally different vibe. Floral Coach Eau de Parfum is inspired by Coach signature leather tea roses, combining fruity and floral notes with crystal masks. The unique scents perfectly embodied Coach feminine free spirit. I like it better. It's more fresh, it's more modern. Maybe that's why. Even if I like vintage perfumes, all 80s and 90s, I kind of not flipping a page, but I always into something new, something different, and this would be it. I never pay attention on Coach perfumes as is, although I used to have one. My girlfriend gave me. So far, I would prefer compare to like a 2000 school to 2018 school. And the last one is Wanted Azzaro. I read you the notes. In tribute to a new, free and flamboyant femininity, a floral, gourmet and oriental eau de parfum with an addictive trail. Ginger and vetiver. I don't feel vetiver, actually I sprayed it here. There's one very unusual note here. It's like old milk or something, and maybe that's what is brought to your imagination, because it's like a molecule or something which has never been used before, and that's why it's characterized that it's a new era of perfumes, new perfumers, new generation. I watched Frederic Malle interview on his Instagram. He does it every Wednesday live, and it's very interesting to go through the whole speech and conversation together with the opposite person behind the camera. He talks about industry, he talks about modern notes, he talks about what's happening in industry with IFRA, what's happening with perfume community, and he talks about perfumers. which is very important for me personally, because I always pay attention who created this or that perfume. For me, it's vital to have information about it, because I know exactly if we talk about, um, say, Pierre Bourdon or Dominique Ropion or Jean-Claude Elena. These guys are old school, but they're still working for the modern projects. But now more and more newcomers coming to this market, and they create totally different vibe with totally different ingredients, because you know, like for instance, oak moss was forbidden, and lots of raw materials replaced with something else, and you have to still create some kind of whiff so people enjoy it. It's on one hand it's easier because the chemistry industry went so up. On the other hand, it's so harder because it's hard to explain what's lilac, for instance. He was talking about lilac. But again, if they talk on the same language, they understand each other. He just mentioned the lady, a perfumer, I forgot the name, because I didn't conspect it. I just briefly listened it, and that's it. And he just mentioned one word, lilac, near the wall, and she got exactly what he wanted to. Or he talked about new generation of perfumers with their different vibe, and it's totally different vibe. Like for instance, he compare all like old school perfumers, like they're supposed to be like musicians, like created accords in music. But nowadays it's not even enough to be musician to be a good perfumer. I mean musician in perfumery. You also have to be an artist. So when these both things you know, attracted or like combined with each other, this is what magic happens. I always watch him on his Instagram. I don't know where he knows me because I never comment. But I wanted to say you something because I have lots of idea. After I listen his interview, I'm inspired to tell you something about it. So tell me what you think about nowadays perfumery, old school perfumery, and even 2000 nowadays became like so back in the day. I'm your silver butterfly. Bye for now. All the best. Little postscriptum. I forgot to mention the perfumers of each of the perfumes, which is very important to me because I get the picture who is who, and I know the DNA of a certain or like signature, perfume signature of this or that perfumer, and you can recognize sometimes. So this perfume belonged to this creator, another perfume belonged to another creator. So Chloe, this one, the original was created in 2008, as I mentioned, by Amandine Clerc-Marie and Michel Almariac. Sorry if I mispronounce, because first of all I cannot even see that far away even with the glasses, and secondly I don't know how to pronunciate the names properly. It all depends. If I hear that often, of course I do. So Coach, it's created by Shaimala Masandu, Nadesh Garlantezesh, and Natalie Gracia Ghetto, 2019, as I mentioned. And also we got Azzaro, the perfumers, Dominique Ropion, Fanny Bell, Loc Dong, and Jean-Christophe Hérault. I think I'm right in my French right now. And it's created in 2019. My personal preferences to more modern versions nowadays, because I sprayed it. This is very strong and boosting perfume, and I used to hunt for those, but not anymore. I'm looking for this kind of a pastel perfumes, which is very hard to create. I know that, because it's easier to create something gourmandy like vanilla. It depends again, but I mean something strong. And you go figure how to find something light. It's like a wave in the sky, and it gives the people good mood and vibe. That's what matters nowadays. So this little spritzer of perfume in the air or on your hair give you so much more than listening for news or to me personally, I would prefer to smell perfumes than to read newspaper right now. It all depends, it's comparison. Of course, I do both. But what I prefer, I want to create my own cocoon and be in this little world I created to myself so far to be happy. So, and perfumes actually bring you in that condition. It's bring you in that desire. So you stay happy and stay healthy. And that's it for now, that's for sure. I'm your silver butterfly. Bye for now.